is a lonely farmer who spent 20 years grinding in secret just to become the strongest being in existence. The story follows Koji Kabi, a man born into the weakest villager class who refuses to accept his fate as cannon fodder. By obsessively hunting monsters since he was a toddler, he achieves the impossible level 999, making him more powerful than any legendary hero or sage. His life takes a sharp turn when he encounters the Demon King's daughter and decides to use his overwhelming strength to dismantle the unfair social system that dictates
I
everyone's
just
life
got
on
paid
Earth. The anime is called The Villager of Level
$62,000 for my
999,
car
coming
accident
July
using
2026.
nothing
Follow to
but
stay
this
updated.
app on my
This
phone.
man is a
I don't know
lonely
if you can
farmer
see
who
this
spent
clearly,
20
but it's
years
called the
grinding in
Prepaid
secret
Single
just
Smart
to
Clip.
become the
And guess
strongest
what?
being in
This check is
existence.
for
The story follows
$62,000
Koji
and I'm
Kabi,
literally
a
on
man
my
born
way to
into the
pay it.
weakest
If you've never
villager
heard
class
of
who
Prepaid
refuses to accept
Cigals,
his
it's
fate as
quickly
cannon
becoming
fodder.
one of the
By
largest
obsessively
mental
hunting
health
monsters since he
platforms
was
in
a
the
toddler,
country
he
for car
achieves the
crash
impossible
victims.
level 999,
They built this
making him more
tool that's
powerful than
already
any
helped over
legendary hero or
14,000
sage.
people get
His life takes a
life-changing
sharp turn when he
telemedicine,
encounters the Demon
all
King's
from
daughter
decades
and
of
decides to
suicide.
use his
Here's how it works. The app asks four simple questions about
We found that out. All the powers better than everybody else. Somebody robbing with an upside down. How's it going, everybody? We are back at DeLong Jail after years of doing other paranormal investigations all over Australia, all over the U.S. There's a lot of different reasons why we're here. Number one, coincidences. It is the 75th anniversary. As a weird coincidence, we're here directly on that day. This is also the same spot known as the Mr. Smiley Arm. So,
It's not right to belt shot. I just said that.
just so you know, this is what he shows up for.
Mr. Smile, you look good.
And he bring it with him.
Gotta get scratching on his chest. Let's show us. Don't stress out. Don't stress out. It's alright. It's alright. Hey. Can you see them? Oh yeah. No, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can see that.
That's the Smiley there. No, I don't know if I want to talk to Mr. Smiley. Well, I think I keep seeing that smiley face. Mr. Smiley. Mr. Smiley? Hello? Can you hear me?
Smile.
Today is the 75th anniversary of the last woman who was ever executed in Australia. The last doll that she crocheted, it was made the day before she was executed, and it was passed down to a couple of people who have now donated that same doll to the jail last week. Now, coincidentally, today on the 75th anniversary, the caretakers of the place have said that the doll actually flipped over on its head overnight. I made a picture of it. And that's actually pretty insane. It's really sealed in a big glass box.
in the direction of the women's section of the jail.
They estimated around the time that it would have fallen over with when they got here is when he would have been executed, Dane Lynch. Like Eddie said, this was given to the warden at the time, and he gave it to his daughter, who then grew up and donated it to the prison. So, pretty years, never been washed. Nope, it's passed down to generations until it lands here.
One actual sentence there. Actually, when I said you're kind of the first thing I saw how it works as well.
Yeah. So,
Also, I give the craftsmanship of that doll about a 2 out of 10.
what are you talking about? That's fire. Yeah, if I was stuck in a prison, I made this. It's the same best.
Are you playing craftsmanship?
It's more what happened since the accident.
We're giving you guys a full wrap-up on everything you need to know. So we're going to get straight into it tonight.
Now, full disclosure, because you guys like to know this kind of information. The caretakers that are here tonight are staying in the very front of the entrance of the prison, and they are not going to come in to an actual prison area that we're investigating without announcing themselves, so they don't disturb any of our investigations.
If they do, we're going to be very angry with them. We want you all to get together and write a letter saying how angry we all are. Oh, you're in dad mode, eh?
The kid's not even here yet. We're going to write a letter to the governor.
Worth mentioning also, this is the first investigation since the trip to Terra. And yes,
yes it is.
it's going to be B-roll. Yes, we had to take some budget cuts on the bus this time around.
That was in the kitchen. That was in the kitchen.
Yeah, we took a couple budget cuts on the bus, but we think we're going to get along a lot better.
I went to trailer flips and we had firearms we could have split in and destroyed everything we owned. We couldn't afford an actual bus, so we got a minivan that's not being used for the weekend that is all full time. Yeah, let's do it.
That's at least that much fun. So, Andy, what is that?
Was that F sharp?
F sharp?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alright, I'm going to test you guys later. So I don't know I'm drawn. I want you guys to both say to know that I got drawn later.
That was weird.
Doesn't smell like F sharp. Yeah, so that is the temperature in your lamp sonar. I'm getting a little blippi. But this is actually directly below the gallows. Someone just got hung.
Oh, I just died. Now, sorry to burst the bubble, bro, but it just got dark, so it's going to go cold in your hair.
Yeah, true.
Now, I think it's under.
I don't.
Amazing. We just get bumped in. And he just got bumped in. Yeah, so I think it's really interesting with Jamie that, literally, pretty much the morning before she died, the last thing she did with her life was make this little figure and then give it to the prison officer, which would be the establishment census for the day. And that was just like her last gesture. Like, from the prison officer that was taking a easy hand to a little doll to her, which is, could it be cursed? It's pretty grim. I don't know if it's supposed to be the most. That's just kind of morbid. I don't know. Well, I mean, sure, I don't know. I mean, that is the last thing. It was the last thing she ever did. It was a good gesture.
Yeah.
Well, they believe she was innocent and
Yeah.
she only pled guilty to get out of being executed.
His narrative with the boy side of the crime that she committed. He was convicted of the killing of a kid who was found prepared and tortured in an attempt to locate some hidden money. When she and her lovers were unable to get the location of the money from William, he was unfortunately strangled to death. He was then sentenced to death.
That's a Braves guy down there.
Thanks, wow. Here's the boy in his full Spencer's outfit saying about Henry Droplet Spencer's.
We interrupt this video with a very important announcement. The boys have new merch.
Cost of college is out.
What's worse than a breakup? Phone dying, mid shitting.
Spencer's. We got all kinds of stuff. We got with the watch, baby. We got mom sleep. We also have this shirt. But also, this cup is
It's 20 years old. That's so funny because I'm not even in the situation you want to. What we doing?
Base 44.
There's boys on it. So if you like boys, that's the reason
Good,
you
where?
feel what I feel over here. Look at this. Only boys? Yeah. Hey, listen, boy.
It was hard there. So you're welcome.
I've heard that.
I don't know if they're going to do D1 basketball, but if they were gymnastics, they get their mother's tech support.
Thanks, boys. Now, let's get into this investigation. Let's get the date for 15.
All right. Now we start here.
3 fucking lots on it.
What the?
So stupid. 2 lots and a key.
It's not.
What the fuck?
This is the noise. That's sticking out. Yeah, if this was inside,
Oh, so
that's
hey,
a
he's over there doing some stuff.
and you see right back there. And even this one sounded like stripes.
That's awesome.
I did do a voice for I'm gonna do
Okay, so let me just point out real quick. Last time I was there, this one was a big space. So hearing the whistle from inside, I don't understand why it's being charged for touch break. Part of me doesn't want to do whistle. But
If you've just finished writing a
that's a spike all the way up. And so listen, there's an EVP down there, but I think
Wow,
that's
I
for the
can't believe I
PPA to
beat you.
hear anything. Start by using the spirit box. You guys know what a spirit box is. The intention is to try to make contact. Oh, we forgot the most important part. Let's start
Yes,
with
he
me.
survived
I
the
am John,
explosion.
and I'm
I
here
bought
to
some
make
Daphne stickers
contact.
at Target, and the lady was like, "Oh, Daphne," and I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Do you like Scooby-Doo?" And I was like, "Oh, I do the voice of Daphne." I was like, "So I have the stickers for it." I'm like, "That's what I got." She was like, "Oh, so do I." And she started doing the voice of Daphne, and I was like, "Pretty good." I'm not gonna be an idiot. And she's like, "Actually, I have some too." You know. Anyway, so I was like, "Great, good," and I was just like, "I better watch my butt." Really good.
See, Narrator, your turn. Your turn, Narrator. I already know who you are, big boy. Except for these
Oh wow, that was fast.
we're Brent, and my intention is to communicate and also possibly get with
This guy is a nerd, dude.
My name is Lucy.
Not on the list. You
For
ain't going
me,
in.
my intention tonight is to be a conduit for the narrator to make contact with this creepy bald man that's been following him around everywhere that he goes, called Mr. Smiley.
When your
And
dungeon
that
master
he's
says
been wearing
don't
a
split the
ghost
party,
suit
what
Family Guy underwear.
Don't worry about that.
What?
You fixed the back wing?
Can we really three guys get ready? Oh. And I've got
Alright guys, until I get back, close the church.
ISIS videos here. So what you're wearing for the guy. This is so serious. You're Brian. Whoa, crazy dude. Anyway, my name is William. That's it, really.
My name is Eddie, and my intention is to not get in a fight. You're not allowed to follow me home. This place scares the shit out of me, bro. I ain't got no other intentions. I ain't got no other intentions other than to be here. And that's it.
Alright, so I'm gonna call out.
Believe it or not, he was worse when I met him.
It's third in the universe. So I got a hat. Hold on.
Yes, I think so. Oh, look at you.
Is it okay if I pet? I can pet.
No, you go.
Is it okay if I pet? I can pet.
Oh no.
I can tell that I can.
That time got lost.
But it's just dancing.
Is it 11?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Everyone's
About
winning.
9 hours.
It's on Facebook, Google
I've
Live.
been
Translating on the street.
really. He's queen with the dog. That is the 75th
Easier.
anniversary of your execution.
Living
You
your
know
life would
that?
be so much easier. Oh, let me see. You were such a bad guy. You could have just gotten rid of it. I know. He was complaining.
Is there anyone there listening to us right now?
We're friends. We prank each other. Sometimes I shake up all the sodas in his fridge.
I am.
Friends. Sometimes I break into your house.
Who is this? Eddie? No, heard Eddie. Eddie. Yeah. Yep, that's me. Dude, what's your name?
If there's a Miss G. Lee here with us, can you give us a clear sign?
The doll is here, but I think it's that doll is here. Could be the reason why it got moved around. It could have been something else that's been explaining with it. We haven't gotten any responses from June or anyone saying that they're
Or
here.
any good reason that she would be here.
Right.
It's just a doll.
She could be attached to the
Good
doll.
work for Yuba City. Good job,
Something
mate.
else could
There
be
you go.
attached to the doll.
What are you looking for in a man?
I think if anything, like on anniversaries, it tends to make
How do you feel about children? He don't care. I told you he's got all those fans. Sorry, I didn't notice you. Otherwise, I'd ask.
instruments in his ear. Hold on a second. It's instrument proof, up to $4,000.
You do know that Lincoln's dressed up like
In-store
you,
or
or is
online. Up to
yeah,
$4,000.
I didn't know.
How many tires does it take to stop a bullet? This is one of our most highly
Where were you?
I wish I was the oh Lexi, you're gonna weigh in?
Activity in general be a little bit more, if we have an adult here, I think it's better on communicating in general.
Right, sort of. Right. Yeah. Any food though?
We've had like the most activity in the kitchen.
Yeah. I was coming from the hospital. We've had a couple of temperature drops in like 2 weeks now. Yeah. Should we try and communicate up in that cell up there? The most wanted cell. I think we should try to communicate for real. Yeah? Yeah. Hang on. And you guys both have to answer at the same time.
You guys. Well, we both said C. What are the odds?
I both said C. So I'm not convinced, but by the end of the night I will be. Alright, continue. Yeah, we are in the women's wing of the prison right now. And murdered. Really? No way. Well, I was literally about to say that a lot of people, even historians, feel that most of the women executed in Australia were done so kind of wrongly, because women didn't really have a voice whatsoever.
Is that correct?
In the system. So it's pissed somebody off.
Were you murdered?
You're 6 anything. That was the women. Twice gone. Yeah. You did both.
I heard both.
You just said both. Instead of both spells, you said both. Yeah. You just said both. There's a guy though.
Where should we go next?
That whistle? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. And then the temperature went up.
Over there? Turn this off. Let me turn this off. Let's turn this off.
Dude, I heard a whale from over there. It went like a frog, like a sad. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
And then the
Oh, I just got shit. Yeah. Like, that's ours.
That was loud.
the bell goes at the same time as the thing. That bell. Number 45 has been going off all night. Which one's the east? Where the girls were? That one. Oh, right. That's the girls. No, this is the girls one.
No, this is the women's prison.
Oh, that's the little girls.
They turned that one into school area after a while.
Yeah, with the orphans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Isn't it insane that the tour guide literally like pointed out the exact steps that the equipment's on and said she likes to sit down there and weep and cry, and then you hear a little sad moan, and then it goes off.
I didn't know what I
That's a
heard.
weird coincidence.
I can't wait to hear that play back.
It was literally like a.
Yeah.
Should we go see?
I think we should go there first. I think so.
Oh, that's not much.
Yeah. So there's could be like really far away vehicles that are braking or some shit.
Yeah.
They could be causing some sort of whistling sound. That's what I think. Should we?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
that's
vehicle.
clearly
But
a
you
car.
can tell that's that far away. Yeah. Eddie, I have an idea.
Should have started with your rules for public
You're a girl band. I am a girl band. And the tour guide did say that she likes to latch onto people, couples specifically, to try and get adopted.
Yeah.
one of the stories he said is there was a couple here that came here, and the man called back the guide after they'd done. They reported apparently seeing the girl, right? But when they went home, the guy reported that in his house, he woke up in the middle of the night and the girl was standing there. She had attached herself to them. So they had to come back and leave her back here and get some sort of like ritual or something to get her removed. Can't remember exactly how it went, but the point is, she tries to attach herself to people to get adopted. Now, I'm going to make it a point and say you are not allowed to follow me home. But if you'd like to communicate to us while we're here, we'd like to learn more about you, like your name and what you're doing here in the prison. Molly, items, please. Eddie, thank you. We've brought some trigger items, or maybe some, I wouldn't call them trigger items, but items that you might like. Like a music box and a little doll. You want to know if you like them? I'll play some music box a little bit.
And in those hallucinations, Kumiko's dad realizes he is the demon holding Kumiko back from reality. The next day, comic book guy tells Kumiko's dad that he got a real job, and that he hopes to prove himself worthy of his daughter.
Pretty interesting, and it kind of learn about child spirit being in a place. Like, it makes the place a lot less scary for me. And this feels kind of nice. In this spot, this section. Yeah, this section, yeah.
Our kids were going in the kitchen, so that's where
There's literally murderers right up there.
yeah.
Yeah, stuff. Thinking about it. To see a chef here. That's the worst people. Oh. Did you like that? Are you still here?
Yeah, now that we've come here, as bad as the grown up one, we can tell when it's coming up and down the stairs. Like,
Let's come down the stairs and interact with us.
if you can give us the guidance that you're still here, we can play a little bit more of the music. It just doesn't look like it makes me believe that something is behind.
Yeah, can we catch up? Yeah. Hello, was that you communicating earlier?
What the? Not bad.
What did that say?
That's too lovely. I got it right.
That was
Like
yeah, I was gonna say that too.
like I got into something.
What were you trying to get into? Can you speak clearer?
I can't. But it's not clear. A little bit more quiet.
What is it that you chose? Was it you who tipped over the doll? Were you trying to play with it?
I did.
I did.
Yeah.
It totally said I did. It was the same little kid voice.
That makes perfect sense. I really love it, man.
It literally just said it.
I take it.
The balcony's over there. And the temperature is going off. Maybe she's back over by the.
Are you trying to play with the doll right now?
It's crazy scary.
When we were over by the doll, she was over here distracting us, so we would come here so she could go there to play with the doll. Imagine that.
She could have played with it this morning.
Wow. All done at the exact same time.
Yeah.
How's it do that different person here? So there are multiple. That went up at the exact same time. So right.
Can you give us your name? Raya?
It was like, I thought I could leave, but that's James' last name. And it sounds like a kid.
Lee. this prison. You can't. Or was it upcoming? That's it. Can't what? Can't leave?
Because I went off. It's just.
Or run away?
Just think there's a couple of
Run
times.
away, right?
Yeah.
It said I can't run away.
And it seems like a couple times.
Are you trapped?
In the Sam and Colby video, you guys thought that Mr. Nazi had trapped those other spirit kids
Yeah.
in the cells.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's recall when we did this video with Sam and Cody, our theory was that Mr. Nasty had trapped a bunch of spirit kids. Chaos. I think it said something like chaos, right?
Oh, I thought it said careful. Yeah, I heard careful. Yeah. Like as you were explaining.
That was definitely a title.
Yeah.
Hey, before we leave tonight, can you move the doll again?
We give you full permission to play with it. You won't get in trouble. You won't get in trouble.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe she's gonna play with it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, you said maybe she's gonna play with the bell went off.
That was crazy.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was nice.
That was great. That was great.
I don't know if I've ever done a spirit box session where the voices consistent with what you think the spirit is. Yeah, like you're talking to a child, like a child, all the replies were in the child's voice the whole time.
We're gonna leave the toys here for you to play with tonight if you want to play with these as well. But
Isn't that kind of the same thing that happened in the last video when we were with Sam and Colby, where we were communicating with like children of what we thought, and then we heard like a scary voice, and then everything went away again? But that's the same, like, kind of what just happened, right? Like, we were talking to a kid, and then we heard a male voice go hello, and then everything stopped.
We have a theory about Johnny, a New 16 theory, but we'll get more into that when we get older post 16. But Johnny may not be what he seems. Last time we were here, while everyone was having a lunch break, he introduced me down here, just got some things ring around a rosy or something. Yeah, we heard that Johnny likes it. He's very distrusting, but he likes it when you sing to him. It kind of makes him trust you a little bit more. So me and Josh were just singing to a folk. Wild.
We were filming on camera as well. Like everyone was taking a break.
It was just you and me on our phones.
Then we had a crash.
It sounded like to me somebody getting very quickly up from a metal chair and then sliding out from behind.
Like I actually expected to find a cat or a raptor.
Yes. And we literally like, and then like ran away.
Yeah.
still take Johnny and come out in the hallway.
So I'm definitely going to be redoing that at some point tonight, but that general area is just,
I don't even like to look that way.
neither do I.
I don't even want to look towards that door.
Yeah.
It's too scary.
Is anyone back there? So let's start right now.
Oh, okay.
So the ring around the road, we're just go for it. Oh, that is right.
No, I think we were big around the road.
Now, let's go to the break room. Let's go to the break room. Well, it's Juicy and Josh hang around.
So we're back.
We're wondering, Johnny, are you in there?
You were here before. We're friendly. I know that you don't, not very trusting of the men in this prison, but we came and sang you a song last time.
What the hell is that? What's that?
You gotta show us inside.
Yeah.
You sound like a snake. Oh my god,
It's pretty sneaky on the floor.
is that you, Johnny? Are you there?
Guys, we're like, seriously. You don't have to be scared of us. You can come out.
Mr. Smiley, if you're there, we're coming to meet you tonight, once and for all.
And Mr. Nasty, ultimate. If you're in there, feel free to give us a sign to do. Come out and show yourself before we come down there. We
We know you're in there, Mr. Smiley. Somebody saw you right before we were here as well, so.
Deals don't make you pay everything at $25 to $300 in cash advances fast. Download the app and get your deal.
It's about time you rented insurance, like you file a claim when it happens. With Lemonade, you can also customize your coverage to protect the stuff you love. And prices start as low as $5 a month. It's about time insurance does that. Quote at lemonade.com/renters.
Get ready with me, credit card edition. First, I get every experience. Game matching with new cards based on my FICO score. Cashback, travel rewards, balance transfer, the app's free, and I got the card I want. With the app, make it financial friends. It's good game.
At this point, you're probably not avoiding therapy. You're probably avoiding therapy because it becomes very stressful. So good that you stop meditating and studying. As a therapist who goes to therapy daily, it's important to remember that your mind and body are the most structured and gentle. That stress shows up as exhaustion, irritability, stress, or feeling overloaded in your brain. Therapy can help you start with. Now, one barrier for many people is knowing how to choose the right thing. BetterHelp removes that barrier to answer short questionnaire about your goals, preferences, and needs. BetterHelp reviews your responses and matches you to a therapist that fits what you're looking for. You can meet over video, phone, or live chat. That's the trick. Many clients report moving from taking medication to help and improvement. You want to walk into 2024 with less mental weight and your own courage. Therapy is BetterHelp.
You can feel free to interact with us, give us a sign for the rest of the night because we know that you're here.
And I can't wait to meet you for the first time.
And Mr. Nasty, you're still a bitch. Big old pussy. It scared me. Oh. Yeah, what do you think of that? You, Mr. Nasty, you meet my other friend, Mr. Nasty. Mr. Nastier. Oh my shit, myself in here. Nothing other than a weird little noise. It's a weird noise, that's specifically music like that. Sounds like a scissor squeaking, like we said, like a shoe squeaking on the floor. I heard it too. Then maybe something back there? Just throw this thing in there? You know, like throw this thing now, is it? Yeah, I think so, that's the whole thing. You want our friend narrator to come back there? I can see you if you want to whisper to her. That is so good speaking, right? That one was inside for 30 minutes. It sounds like a sequel. Yeah. And surely these doors aren't. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're still cool, but all I've got for Mr. Nashville is that.
Okay.
We have to go there next.
Yeah, I was just in thought, full disclosure, but that was kind of crazy. That was over there. So, yeah. I did that little, like, direction. Yeah.
Are you ring the bell again and cut so you want us to go there? Thanks.
Well, Mr. Nasty, you're still a bitch. Johnny, we're cool. Mr. Smiley, I'm going to be bringing your best friend back here pretty soon. Alright, we're going now. We're going. Bye. Oh man, those guys are really good. Mr. Nasty guys are huge. Pussy, huh? Okay, it's full for. Okay, me and Juicy, we had little chats with our friends in the kitchen. We definitely heard something physically moving there, which you guys are all going to be able to very easily hear in the EVP. Standing outside of the room. We're sitting right there, just a threshold. Something moved. Sounded like the best way we could describe it is like a sneaker squeaking on the floor. Like a. Again? That was the same thing last time. Last time was something furniture. Last time it was like massive. But this literally was twice, and it's literally very loud. It sounded like just someone pivoting on like just pieces of the floor. Especially with the zooming thing out. Could be shoes, it could be just like something weird. So definitely something physically. It was loud. Like an NBA game. You could hear my you'd be able to hear my loud. Really? Yes. Look up. There's the water. Oh. Oh, what the? What's that? Oh, it's cool. No. What? Something moved over there. Whoa. That was juicy. No, the moving over there I thought was juicy, but then you walked out of there. You heard that, right? I've been hearing that. You guys did something over there. Yeah, it was like in the bathroom. No, like, well, it came from that direction. I don't know if it was the bathroom or if it was behind the kitchen, man. It could have been behind it. Wait. It sounded like something scuffled over there. And it wasn't juicy because juicy was. That like immediately drew my attention over there. Sure. I'm shitting my pants right now. That wasn't juicy. Let's go in there. Let's go in there real quick. Yeah, let's have a look. This room, I don't think anyone's ever been in because the bathroom is just a storage room. Yeah, they said they just opened this up recently, and when I first got in here, he told me to walk in here and explain how I felt, and I said heavy, and he goes, good, I'm not the only one. Did anyone hear me crying? Was that anyone making that noise? I heard something crazy. I just heard something crazy. I heard the ground. We got skip the fact that dude, so that's the way you heard the noises is either from there or in there or in here. And either way, that's directly next to the bad spot. Oh my. It didn't go off one time. I was just about to say it didn't go off one time. I feel bad right here. We could not get anything to go off in there the whole time. Man. That was a con. Oh my. Whoa. That's a car, bro. That is a growl. What the earth? Did you not hear that right before that? Sure. That would be quite fuck. Yes. Mr. Smiley? You back there? Can you give me a sign if you are?
Carter came back with a broken arm and a horse that hadn't. The hole in the ground had come up fast, and the horse that stepped straight
I feel something bad just like right here. I don't want to do it. And back there once you come in, hold on. Usually if you cross the threshold, please don't go in there right now. Is anyone in there? Jesus Christ. Ooh. Dude, I was going to say, you know, okay, when we're all talking, all the sounds are happening, right? And then as soon as we go silent, everything goes silent. So it's like matching the energy.
Get observation. Okay, with that, I think it's time to go up to
Let's go up to this.
Someone clearly wants us to go up there.
Thank you.
We'll be back. Okay, so out of all the crazy stuff that we've heard so far tonight, a lot of it has been down here at cell 45. So that is where we're heading to next, the most haunted cell in this place, and we're gonna see what happens. What kind of equipment do we got this time, boys? The whole kit and caboodle. I've got a little special recorder that I'm gonna introduce when we get there.
Actually, a very old one. So it's cold in here.
Is it? Yeah. Cell 45, Cell 45, the most haunted cell. And again, this is where all the dings we've been hearing all night are, so. Ready? I'm ready. This is reported to be the most active cell in terms of like devices going off and things and ding.
But no names are really particularly attached to it.
No, there's no particular event. Let's go a little deeper. Tonight we're gonna try to play with the good old Panasonic DR60, which is a voice recorder that was made in the 90s. And the reason why we picked this particular recorder is because in the ghost hunting community, it is considered the holy grail of paranormal equipment, debatably. Here's why. When this thing was released in 1998, it's a simple recorder, but people started reporting that when they were playing their voices back, they were hearing other voices that wasn't them. So Panasonic ended up recalling this device, and it became extremely rare to find. They basically made a new version of it, redesigned it, blah, blah, blah. But this one is one of the originals. It has a very low sample rate and memory issues, which can create sound artifacts which people nowadays interpret as EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon, which could be two things. It could either be the actual device glitching, which most likely is the case, or it could actually be a malfunction that actually lets you communicate with spirit world. Hey, who knows? Maybe they accidentally made the ghost talking box, and then people started reporting, and then maybe Uncle Sam was like, "Uh-oh, don't do that, or your family's going to Somalia, or get back over there."
How much did you pay for that one?
When it was released, cost the equivalent of like $10 or something. Now, if you can find one on eBay, they go for around $1,500 to $2,000.
God damn.
Paid $1,500 for this.
The temperature alarm is went off.
Yeah.
It was already pretty cold in here.
Yeah, it was already cold. We've never played with this before. We're only going to play with it. We're not going to make any claims that this is actually some sort of equipment that is helping us communicate. But it's going to be really interesting to see if we can hear any of these voice glitches, and if the voice glitches are direct responses to the questions we're asking.
Well, I was going to say is I think it's really cool, and I think it's a really cool idea to think that perhaps when they were making it, something went wrong, or maybe they didn't build something properly and it picks up a little bit of something extra from the other side. That's what I like to think.
But that's the fun way to think.
Yeah.
I want to believe it's that. All right, well let's try it first and see what happens. So I'm just going to start a recording, and you just let it record that in. Oh, dog. I know they like judging you. Okay, so the way this works is we can start a recording. We're going to talk, and the device itself pretty much cuts the dead air out. Okay. So we'll ask a couple of questions, and if there's anything that gets captured in between, we'll be able to hear it out. So the device only cuts to when it hears people talking, and that cuts everything else out. Yeah. So it's going to be somebody talking that isn't us and acting. Yes. It's only going to go. It splices it together from what he told me. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. To anyone that's been here, ringing this bell, we'd like to try and communicate with you. Let's do that. Hello.
What is your name? Question 2. Why is this cell in particular so haunted? Question 3. Did you die in this prison? Question 4. you know anything about an entity named Mr. Smiley? Just for that guy. I don't think I heard anything. No, not that one. It almost sounded like it said on the first one, risk. After the first question. Listen to it back, yeah. Thanks. Sounds pretty good. Okay. Something like, man, there's something, I don't know if someone whispered risk, right? Yeah. And after the last question, it sounds like it's something that isn't me or just, yeah. Let's just say it's like, God, Sam, because it's medicine. $4 keeps us working for a new agreement. Choose an item and your first week costs only $10, all without using credits. Promo code 1 week for 10, only at Rent-A-Center.
Always stressing about what to eat? Meet Nourish. Nourish connects you with a personal dietitian covered by your insurance. Your dietitian can help you build your meal plan, teach you about nutrition, and even give support during tricky menu dilemmas. Nourish accepts insurance in all 50 states, and 94% of Nourish patients pay $0 out of pocket. You will build a relationship with food. Sign up with Nourish today. Find your personal dietitian at eastnourish.com.
Excuse me. Have you heard of this company?
Yes, actually, guys, before.
We are going to come surprise you with a new gun.
Are you serious?
Serious. We are going to hop in that truck. We've got 2 well-dressed, friendly trucking clerks that are going to drive to your place. You're going to point, and these are the magicians that are going to make the gun disappear. So you just keep pointing, and it all disappears, okay? Call us. Book online today. Today, what sounds like $7.
Seriously?
I'm not surprised.
I think that's what appears as Rick. Rick is like, and then there's some sort of like,
That's the hard part too, because ever after the first question, questions 2 and 3 are immediate.
It's because it comes out.
Yes, we have that on the noise. So let's pick up something. Yeah. I mean, the last question is you listen real carefully. It's like, okay, I'm sorry.
let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
Oh, I hear that too.
Yeah?
Yes. Dude, that legit sound. If you listen to it with your eyes closed,
That's right, yeah.
you listen to it with your eyes closed, it literally says, it's like a curve. Yes. I don't know how to explain it.
It's like breathing in.
Yeah, it's like, you look at it, yeah, so in sound, if that really did say yes to knowing about Mr. Smiley, then this is yours right now.
So, just to be safe, when you finish, say end of recording.
Okay.
So that way, if it catches anything in between, you can share it.
Yeah, got it.
All right. Let's give it a shot. Question 1. You said your name is Rick. Is that true? Question 2. Why does Mr. Smiley inhabit the bottom room? Question 3. Why has the entity known as Mr. Smiley followed me around? Final question. Are we in danger? End of recording.
Banger question, man.
Yes.
You can kind of hear like something in the background happening. Yeah. I'll say one more time. Try with your eyes. Listen with your eyes closed. Both of them? Really? Or are we in danger? Dude? Wait, it's me for Rick. I think for Rick too. What? God. Who are you, Rick? Are you with that?
Okay, so there's a bit to unpack there. After all, like, first of all, that is awesome. That is
It's really cool, but just based on the analysis that have been done on the device, it's pretty, like, it could go either way depending on your beliefs. So, it's that Rick, though.
Are you saying this is not?
I mean,
When you guys hear the yes through here, you can hear it. You can hear the yes.
so we're choosing to take this as a response.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Essentially, if we can verify who Rick is and the fact that those things are going off.
Can I also just say, if that was like malfunctioning, what would the odds for the malfunction in a yes sound? With the text start function? Very good. Start recording. First question. Is there anywhere in particular we shouldn't go? Is there anywhere in particular that we shouldn't go tonight? Question 2. Why shouldn't we go there? Question 3. Hello. If there's anything at all that wants to speak, now's your chance to talk to us. And record it. Dude, I swear there's a couple things on there.
You said hello. I said hello back.
Yes.
Actually, though, hang on a second.
Yeah, the first one was mine.
What's interesting is it sounds like almost like something is trying to say things, but it's not coming through clearly, and it sounds very static.
It sounds chattering.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of every one of those questions, it sounded like, oh yeah. The whole time.
Yeah. I can see why they would call Panasonic and be like, yo, just tell hello. But I also have this theory that because of how it's made when you're holding it made, you don't really like the plastic. It could be anything.
Well, like, what should be recording the entire time and you just held it, like your fingers didn't move or nothing. You know what I mean?
My big question is,
Who the hell is Rick?
we'll ask later if they know a Rick. It was on sensitivity 3 out of 5. I just turned it up to 5.
Okay. I am going to have a go at using this Panasonic recorder, but I'm going to whisper this time. And we have turned it up to the highest sensitivity of 5. So yes, Panasonic AS1. No one move.
Mr. Smiley, say hello. Question 3. Is Harriet in trouble? Question 4. Would you like us to leave? End of recording.
That's good news.
That's pretty creepy as hell.
Ready?
Yep.
a cool little device.
I think we should put it later on.
Yeah, 100%. That is, I could mess with this all night, but I'm going to turn down the sensitivity level back to where it was.
Personally, especially the RIC that we got out of that recorder, like, I don't know, I'm not like privy to all the actual tech on it and like what people say about it malfunctioning and stuff, personally, but that sounded like somebody whispering RIC.
Yeah, 100%.
So if they accidentally made a recorder that makes human voices, then they did a really good job.
And then you got the low back to Josh. That sounded like something was really trying to say hello from like behind a static screen or some shit. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah.
I think it's incredible too because this cell nobody's ever gotten anything in terms of names really from.
Also, not to mention the fact that like the bells were dinging numerous times throughout that entire experiment just then.
Yeah, I think so far one of the biggest things we got is the name Rick. And I definitely think since that's the biggest thing we got going forward, that's definitely a question that we can ask later.
Like, who is Rick? Why? Because it's said to be the most haunted room. Why?
No particular reason. That's why it's interesting.
I thought I had it, and then I was like, wait a minute.
No, dude, I was thinking the same thing when we came in here. I was like, why is it like that?
There is no particular reason, right?
Nah.
I don't think so.
I know one thing is for sure though, that and everything we're doing is leading up to that kitchen because that kitchen bell has been interrupting us every time we've gone to do something.
Except for when we were standing around there.
Except for when we were standing there. Now we're in part of the jail called the infirmary, but this was known as the prison of the ill. And that's because sick people from all over Australia used to come here for treatment, and most of them didn't leave. This place was the hospital. This is not just this prison's hospital. Sick inmates from other prisons around the country used to come here for treatment as well. A lot of people who were sent here had very serious illness, but it wasn't just sickness that got you admitted into this hospital. If you had serious mental health conditions, you were also sent here. And as a result of that, this is the room where the most people died on these grounds.
Also, there's the story of syphilis. They would treat people with syphilis with mercury.
Mostly females.
Mostly females, either by feeding it to you,
injecting
it to you, or rubbing mercury on your syphilis wounds.
Get a fanny full of mercury and then die of mercury poisoning.
And then you just die of
mercury treatment was actually a very successful way of treating syphilis because it killed you.
A fanny full of mercury is not ever a sentence I ever would imagine. No. But that's kind of exactly what happened, I guess, isn't it?
No, that's what the guy said that. He was like, they used to rub mercury into the syphilis wounds, and I was like,
Syphilis is not shit as funny.
no, I know that, but it's funny.
Bullshit. Anyway, fanny full of mercury.
Darren, can I also just point out that this entire recording, bro's been he's been silent and serious. He's suffering from the double S's. Silent and serious.
I think we should give him some mercury.
Do you have syphilis?
Do you have a fanny?
I do have a fanny.
Can we put mercury in it?
No. Just to give you an idea of like how bad the medical conditions here were, the doctors had approximately the same knowledge that Molly does of medicine.
I don't know anything about that.
Exactly. Which is like,
I thought mercury was used
no,
like
no,
that.
the actual doctor walks in and they're like, all right, where's the mercury? Right on the fanny.
You look like the guy off of Love on the Spectrum with the head. Bro's been listening to Spotify this entire recording, dude.
Gosh, on the Spectrum.
It's in thorough. Whenever there's a ghost nearby.
So, no, we will not bully that sweet man. Took narrator like literally the land of his execution. We're just farting and dicking around, talking about mercury and pudding.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think we have a patient ready for
Point of view, you have syphilis in your fanny. Come rub some mercury on me, boys. I've got syphilis in my fanny. Come rub some mercury on it. Great. Now I'm gonna die. Thanks, Eddie.
Don't worry.
I'm ready to put some mercury up there.
Oh.
That's why Mercury and Uranus are two planets. And I was so stupid. I'm sorry. Look at me. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Alright, what experiments are you doing? Anything? It's Hudson.
Okay, no, I'm just getting treatment done. We can leave now. Okay. Actually, we were just looking in the mirror, maybe.
Hello?
Does anyone else think the air up is feeling a bit heavy?
Yeah.
Or is it just me?
No, I feel it. Is there anyone here?
A lot of superstitionists think that the mirror is a window to another dimension, plane of existence. This is a big one.
I don't like looking into it.
No, neither do I.
The voice will be better. Also, the door is directly behind me everywhere. I can see the shadow line of the door.
What was that? I don't know. The girl. That was weird.
Yeah, it sounded like a girl.
Yeah, I just heard it normally. But I heard someone's down there. Hello? We heard you calling out earlier. What was it? Recognize who that was?
Sounded like a girl. It sounded, for me, it was like that's all I heard.
I actually thought it was like a cat meowing or some shit.
We asked the owners, and the little girl's name is Sally.
Sally, yeah. Sally?
Yeah, let's call it to Sally.
You can get $25 to $300 in cash advances fast. Deals wait for no one. Download the app so you don't miss out.
Family from your family with Life 360.
Everyone should have the opportunity to experience the career that they love, have the space to be able to learn new skills, and Merit America provides a full support system behind them to make sure they're successful.
Sometimes it begins with a question answer. A car filter. A shot myself. These small moments can make a big impact.
Hi. Got some love from you, Starsky.
Not just on the clock, but in who you are. And how far you have for yourself. Here, what you do matters.
Tell me all about all your work.
It changes things for the better.
I'm trying to love you, dude. Oh. Hello? Yeah.
Sally, is that you up there?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really?
Miley?
We have them. They're in the foster care right now.
You want us to come downstairs?
No.
You want Narrator to go downstairs on his own?
Okay.
As soon as you stop there, every time.
Oh, thank you. I'm back to smoking it, so yeah.
Yeah, the only things that haven't done that so far, the ring of the bells.
That's all I was just about to say. Just let us know the dates and everything like that, and yeah.
The woman's ward area. Fuck it. I think Sally's the one who haven't been.
Me too, because listen,
It's almost like
I can say a lot, but I can't say a lot.
Said that we're clearly here with an intention to see the big bad.
Yeah.
Good point, actually.
Okay.
Literally said that was our intention first thing.
All right, love you guys later.
We're gonna go see the stuff guy that did stuff in the morgue. And we dead. We went to different spots. Maybe they're like, maybe everyone else is like, oh, well, you're gonna go interact with that dude. Yeah, so I don't want to with you guys. Yeah, especially like the building in the kitchen or whatever. Yeah, he doesn't like. He's already scared from the downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, the REM pod. Pulled back in there.
I'm just
Temperature, right? Well, it stopped as soon as we walked in. What's going on here? Oh, hello?
Stop playing games, Dusty.
because him and his wife was out there talking to him.
That was the same.
What?
That's why the dogs would work.
There's like a girl like, yeah, bro, I heard the same shit. Oh, I got mad chicken skin, bro. The girl was saying the comment to Smiley, she said, don't train with bats. Yeah. She's in that room, but what's happening to us constantly? We turn to go over here, we hear a noise over there. We turn over here, we hear a noise.
Almost like whatever's here is always behind us. And we can't notice it.
They told us that things here also are going to try to mislead you. So, I don't know. It kind of feels like we're being pulled in like every which direction except the morgue. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Because the bell goes off a million times in cell 40, whatever, and we go up there and stick around for a bit and talk with the new device.
Yeah, it's like they don't want to be there.
I was just about to say that maybe they're trying to put us in different spots so we don't go down there.
I had to change my phone. I had to come back here and change because I threw up like 7 times over there for having empty stomach. I hate when I get to
We want to add, we verify, there actually is something in here, and that's the body shoot. The voice we thought we heard coming from behind the mirror came from here. There's a body shoot where they throw the bodies. Sometimes they would get stuck. That's what's underneath there. The morgue.
We did not know that until we went and told them about voices. Like, oh, well, what you're describing, that's the body shoot. Those are the This is on the second floor. So they would just
tumble down the...
Yeah, sometimes they would get stuck, so we'd have to like ram them down. It was a big boy or something behind. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, if you're down, you walk up here alone. Yeah.
Because my wife's not realizing or understanding. And then I found out that fucking B-Channel took Scuba to the wrong house. Mind you, Scuba might be 44. But
I know he's trying to play it off.
he you know that he got niggas that do shit. He called his brother, and I guess when his brother linked up, they was about to terrorize him. It was the wrong fucking house. It was a house that had kids in the
They're
front.
really nervous about what's going to happen. Keeps going up to the owners and just
Scuba pissed off. He like, man, I can't even trust these niggas over here. I really got to kill
the person sort of restrains and remove the attachment.
I'm like,
well, go save narrator. Go save narrator.
when I got over there,
I never
I'm on TV. I want this nigga to come out here, and I want to address the issue of you trying to fuck with me while I'm talking to Scuba, and then you're bringing my husband to shit. And then, again, you're mixing shit, trying to make me and Scuba get into it.
All right, we are.
Did and then trying to make me. Because Scuba was listening to B was listening to Ray, and Ray is the cause of every fucking thing. So Ray got kicked out of fucking Pop's house, and he got kicked out of Scuba's house. So Ray is homeless. He doesn't homeless.
The kitchen and the board. This was where I first
Me?
saw Mr.
I did
Smiley,
all
and
hits.
where it went downhill since then. So
I did hop on that porch with
we go back in there, we have all the equipment laid out.
I did hop on that porch because he wanted to get smart with me. He not supposed to be in his hand.
Something new as well. It's going to be very exciting. And hopefully you can shake whatever the demon disease
To the
you
point
got.
my cousin Nathan literally had to jack me up and throw me.
Yeah, your ghost tech is dropped. It's naked Estes. Alright, well, we gotta announce ourselves. So, every point. You don't have to, but you don't gotta talk to Mr. Smiley like you just need it.
And then
He's also not like some sort of like, I don't know, nice person that you're like, not a public either. He's been attached to you, following you, making you scared, making you wonder. It's gonna be like, no, sir.
Mr. Smiley, if you have
just tell him, you with me? I got you.
Oh, here we go.
I know, and you know what? You got the car all day. Yep, I know. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna fuck up. It's fine. It's the way people talk to me.
Just talking to
It's no, it's the way that you talk to me. You just made it like everything is my fault. It's fine. It's your man. For no apparent reason, everybody. I had to deal with this shit all day, man. I'm like, why the fuck it's the way you said it.
I would have just been doing it every day if I had the car. That's insane. I'm not raising and not lowering.
It's just the way you said it.
I couldn't hear anything. What just happened?
No, it's fine. I've just been on 10 all day. My depression got so bad, literally.
This is exactly what happened last time.
Scuba,
Remember
like,
last
he
time?
grabbed me. So I was about to, like, run right from fucking him. It's my depression. It got like that.
This is where Johnny is and Mr. Nasty.
I didn't tell him that. I'm a fucking person.
Smiley is. Now, Mr. Smiley's already confirmed that he's over there since we walked into the room. And last time we were in here, we had probably one
I'm
of
not saying whatever like that.
seriously, like, Estes methods ever. Like, everything was going off in that room, here, and it was pretty insane. So, we have an extra theory tonight from the owners about Johnny. We've always thought that Johnny's a little boy, a spirit that resides in the prison, and he's scared of Mr. Nasty because they're never seen at the same time or heard from at the same time. The owners think that Johnny and Mr. Nasty might just be the same person, and that they're using, he pretends to be a child to lure people in, which is pretty, or could, oh, shit. Oh, you nailed that one, dude. Oh, hell yeah.
You might have nailed that.
It's just a shame, but
So I'm going into the Estes method, and there's also another little device that we've set up that we haven't used before. This is a laser rope, and what it is anytime something trips the laser, you can see on the rope where.
You need that battery bank down there?
no, it's charging.
I have to stop.
Hold up to 80. We're going to know about it, okay? That's the important thing.
Now it's like you're gonna find Tommy with this.
Yeah.
To be honest, this is how guys connect USB.
Yeah. We're searching for a Wi-Fi system. So we're going to put Eddie into the Estes method before our big experiment of the night, our new experiment.
All right.
The cat ball's going on. Isn't that corner of the room where little Johnny is supposed to be seen? Yeah. But also a man was stabbed in that corner. Yes, actually, a guy just died right there. Also, man was brutally stabbed to death.
All right, just tap me when you're ready. I'm in here and it's loudest.
All right. We invite anyone or anything that resides on these grounds to come and talk to us now. Oh. We're in the kitchen. Mr. Smiley, Johnny, Sally, anyone. We want to make contact. Specifically with the one who smiles. Yes. But not necessarily. Anybody. Please come to the kitchen. We would like to speak. You can speak through our friend. Red light. Yeah, red light is good. Change to red. Going dark. Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. We're going red. Okay. Well, yeah.
Suffer the consequences?
Sorry, narrator. Cool. Great. Suffer the consequences. Are you talking about my friend here to my left? Narrator? And the consequences of coming back here and going coming fast.
Ghost something?
Ghost something. We didn't quite catch all of that. So we're going to ask you again, is it the consequences of us returning?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it fell.
Hello. Juicy.
Hey. I did tell him that I'm going to be doing a thing. He should be able to show me things and speak through me tonight. So, hello. Can we speak to Mr. Smiley? Can we see him?
Tired.
Okay. We've come a long way. Yeah. What do you guys think of that? Look, we're here to get some closure on a friend who's been followed by an entity from this place. Ever since we come to this place years ago, it's always come up.
Far. Another key. Hey.
Far. Yeah. Followed very far. Yeah. You have keys on you, yeah. Oh, shit, what the hell? I didn't see my keys. My prison keys. Why me? Why are you doing following me?
Well, this thing was a traitor.
Are you talking about me? Yeah. Are we talking to Mr. Smiley right now? Or are we talking to Mr. Nasty? Is there someone in the hallway?
Rested.
He's standing in the hallway? What's he done? Wait, they said they were tired. No, I swear I just had footsteps. Really?
He never.
Yeah, footsteps. Yeah. Because I got this